Hey guys, welcome back to our vegan kitchen. I have got a doozy for you today. This is a delicious, delicious recipe, and it just so happens to be sugar-free and gluten-free, but one thing it's not, it is not taste-free. It is so decadent and delicious. You guys are gonna love it, I guarantee. That reminds me of some Cajun chef that Granny and I used to watch, Justin Wilson, I think it was. He would always say, "Oh, it's so good, I guarantee." So, here you go. This one's for you, Justin. This is for a beautiful chocolate crinkle cookie. So, these typically have a coating on the outside, and I tried making these with the powdered sugar, the sugar-free one. Didn't really work out because it kind of melted. So, we're doing it without the coating. But they are still delicious. You're going to love them. And they have no flour in them. So the first thing that we're going to do is make our flax egg. And I already have 3 tablespoons of water in this dish. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ground golden flax. I like the golden one because it doesn't look like mouse poop in things that you bake. Nobody wants to bite into something like cake or whatever. And did a mouse get in here? No. So we're just going to let this sit for a minute so that it sucks up some of the water while we're getting the rest of our ingredients ready. In this bowl here I have 3/4 of a cup of natural peanut butter. And this one is super natural. It's just peanuts and salt. It's not even like the ones that have like, oh, a little bit less salt, you know, sugar or whatever. It's just peanuts and salt. Then we don't need you anymore. We're going to add in our sweetener, and this is Cacao Monkfruit Sweetener. This is not Spawn, but this is my absolute favorite sugar substitute. It's granulated, so it is cup for cup measurement as a substitute, and we're going to use 3/4 of a cup. It is a little bit more expensive. You can try and find it a little bit cheaper at like TJ Maxx. It is totally worth it. It's really good. I can't speak highly enough of it. And then we're going to also add in some vanilla. Yes, I could not get... I have imitation. It's a pandemic. I'm sorry.
You got to work with what you got.
Exactly. We're putting a teaspoon of that in. And we're also putting in a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. I measured that in my head. And we're doing 6 tablespoons of cacao. To which Maddie always says...
Cacao to cacao.
That's right. So this is raw. And it's it's like minimally processed. It's really delicious. And it gives a very rich chocolatey flavor.
Yum.
All right. And that, my friends, is it. We're going to start to mix this up. And we're going to add in the flax egg as well. And you're not going to believe this. I'm sorry. The first time I made this, I couldn't believe how good it was. And I still can't believe it. Let's add in our little egg here. This comes together very quickly, very nicely.
About small and tender. Do you guys know what that's from? Leave it in the comments.
I bet they don't.
Ooh, it looks so chocolatey.
It looks so rich and delicious. Make sure you get all your lumps out. Don't worry about over mixing. There's no flour in it, so there's no gluten to activate. All right, so there we have it. I'm gonna scoop this using I believe this is it's gotta be like a 1 tablespoon scoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna scoop that. It couldn't get much easier than this, right?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
So I'm going to fill up this whole tray. Leave a little bit of room in between. It's going to spread a little bit, but not that much. And I've got my oven already preheated to 350 degrees. And these are going in for a total of 10 minutes. No more than 10 minutes. Because the sugar, I believe, the sugar substitute, it can take some heat, but it can take like too much heat. So you don't want it to deteriorate too much. So 10 minutes and then that's it. 10 minutes and you're coming out.
What's going on here?
Oh, nothing. Look away. All right, so I was so excited about this recipe that I forgot to add the baking soda.
Ah!
There's already a tray of cookies in the oven cooking without the baking soda, so I just added it to the second tray. So I guess we'll do a side-by-side
Well, this will
comparison.
be a fun comparison so we could see like the effects of not having the baking soda.
Yes.
Science!
Sorry, guys. I feel like a horse's ass right now.
No, it's okay.
Is it?
That just made a horse noise.
Yeah, we all heard it. All right, I'm going to re-roll these now.
All right.
All right, well, you guys can clearly see this side over here is the fart.
Oh. I didn't know you were going fart first.
Yes, fart over here. And then on this side,
Beautiful.
it is with the baking soda. So, not using baking soda, bad. Using the correct ingredients, good.
All right.
So why don't you give it
Try
a
a little
taste?
bit of both.
Yeah.
All right, let's try
wish
the
the white
fart
balance
first.
would catch
Ooh, it's
up.
nice and squishy though.
It is kind of squishy.
Smells good.
Well, I mean, it's going to taste exactly the same. It's just different texture, I think.
I mean, the texture of it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, maybe you don't really need the baking soda if you have a problem with baking soda, but...
Well, let's see how it differs. Okay.
Explain.
Good. Definitely has like a more cakey in the middle texture.
Right.
Like it's softer,
Okay.
I'll say. This one
The turd.
is not hard, but it doesn't have that like velvetyness
Okay.
inside. You know
So
what I'm
it's
talking
more
about?
like crunchy, not really like fluffy.
Yeah, it's
Like
not as
compact?
fluffy. Yeah, it's compact. Exactly.
Okay.
This one feels like it's spread out
Light
a
and
little
airy.
bit. You could take a nap on it. Like
So
it's,
basically, when you try and make a loaf of bread without yeast,
yeah,
you're either going to have a rock, or if you use the yeast, you're going to have a fluffy pillow to sleep on.
exactly. I mean, they
Right.
both taste great, and
Well, yeah, it's the same ingredients.
this poop one is not bad, but this
right.
one
It's something special.
is superior.
Okay, there you have it. Make sure you put all the ingredients in.
Yeah. Thank you guys all so much for watching.
I really hope you try this. And by the way, I believe this is like keto.
Keto.
You know, because it's like no carbs pretty much.
Okay.
Or like extremely low carbs and sugar-free and flour-free. And,
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're like into keto,
Why do you keep saying it like that?
you might want to try this because it's delicious.
Keto.
Keto.
All right. So thank you guys again. Hope you're having a great veganuary. Thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.